So this is a picture of a bird's nest fern that I got last July. Just kidding, it's a Spathiphyllum, better known as a peace lily. I found it at a clearance section somewhere. It was a big box store, and as you can see, its stems were rotting from having been limp so long it was in full sun. It was really wet, even though the roots didn't seem to be taking water in. I brought it home and cleaned it up and cut it back a little bit, and eventually this is what the plant ended up looking like at the end of June. And this is what it looks like today. And as you can see, it's recovered. It's grown a lot of new beautiful leaves, but it still has here in the center kind of like, I think of it as scar tissue, these kind of areas where stems can't regrow, and it's just filled with this dead organic matter. And today I really thought, well, why don't I finish my kind of like rescue of this plant, if you will, and get rid of that so that it can really become a full bushy plant, as it really is starting to make strides. Part of the reason why I'm doing this today also is because I'm having another spider mite outbreak, and it's been kind of difficult to deal with today, and I wanted to revisit some of my more successful moments when I'm feeling particularly bad. So I'm going to be mixing up some spider mite insecticidal soap and taking care of that, but I thought, why not just look at this peace lily and see how far it's come. It'll get my spirits up a little bit. I know that sometimes the people in my house wonder why I bring home particularly ugly plants. Plants like this where I have to take them down to the root and really end up breaking off, you know, these kind of dead sections. I guess that for me, it's really great to be able to see the physical transformation of nurturing something else that's alive. I think if you're having a bad day in particular, or you're not feeling as powerful as you'd like to in some area of your life, nurturing something else can really give back to you in a really awesome way. And so I think that's part of why I do this. I've got mixed feelings about it now, and I've mentioned that in other videos, because sometimes when you bring in a plant like this, it's going to come in with pests like spider mites, or it'll never really fully recover the way that this peace lily likely will. So peace lilies are overall very resilient plants, rather, not resistant, but resilient. And they're plants that you can really neglect and kind of bring back, if you will, time and time again. They're one of the easier plants to maintain. They don't have a lot of high light needs. They do like to stay moist, and that's probably the one thing that really does take attention with a peace lily. But again, if you forget, they can be very forgiving plants. Since I've gotten this, though, I've made sure that I've given it all of the care that I can. I fertilize it in the growing season, and this is the result of some of that care that I've done here in the spring. Now that it's summer, it's that lighter green growth that you see, that's its newest growth. Some of the older growth, it's a darker green, and you'll see the tips are kind of black, some of them quite a bit. And I think that's from one, just like a lot of the other plants I have, peace lilies can be really sensitive to things like chlorine or chloramine, rather, depending on what maybe your municipality does with your water, or things like fluoride, or any other naturally occurring elements that you might find. This is kind of what my peace lily looks like today. This is one of the baskets that I showed in my plant decor haul video. Somebody mentioned a bushy plant would look really good in it, and they're right. I can't wait for this plant to really continue growing and getting bushy. Again, I consider this one a real success. It's come just such a long way, and again, I think it really can be so rewarding to physically see the transformation of a plant through your own nurturing and care. This isn't a side-by-side, but kind of a juxtaposition of my plant starting June 2018 and then what it looks like today in June 2019. I hope that you have enjoyed the video. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please think about doing so. And until next time, be well and take care.